Alright, good morning. So back in the 429 Cadillac saga, I'll give a little recap to anybody who hasn't been paying attention. We got 429 Cadillac V8 here, 60 something, I forget what year it is. We took this one apart, it was stuck, but one hole was completely rotted. Piston was rotted right in there. The rest of the motor is in excellent shape. So it just needs to be bored out, new pistons. So, you want the plan B. This was the motor in the car. It ran fine, but it had a lot of blow-by. So we figured maybe it was just a set of rings or something. Pulled this one out, and we found that this head bolt, somebody put a helicoil in and messed it up pretty bad, and it actually cracked into the cylinder and cracked it down probably a good half-inch, and then obviously put a big dent in the cylinder. So there's a big score on the top of the cylinder, piston's scored, black's cracked, it's already been bored 30 over. Yeah, you could probably save it, but why? So now we're on to plan C. Another 429 Cadillac motor. I don't know any history of this one. A good friend of ours picked it up down in Chicago. So we'll see. I'll crack it open. I already got cracked open, but so far it's not looking too bad. Looks like it's been sitting a while. A lot of moisture in it. Pan looked clean, but pan was already off, so it's hard to say. Cylinders look good, but the holes are just kind of rusty. So if we're lucky, we'll just be able to give it a good hone, re-ring, bearings, gaskets, and clean it up, put it back together. We already have the heads rebuilt that we were going to put on this motor, so that's not a big deal, because plan C came with another set of heads, water pump, intake, valley cover. So, more parts. It's going to look like a Cadillac graveyard in here. It's starting to get outnumbered. I have to buy a couple more small black Chevys. Feel better. So, that's the goal of today. Blow this thing apart. Alright, getting into this a little bit now. A couple little things here I've noticed. First one is harmonic balance there. Looks like somebody took a grinder and ground the living crud out of it. It looks like somebody took a sledgehammer and tried beating it on at one time. Missed a few times here. I mean, holy crud. Balancer's been through a war and back. Then they must have took a grinder and they ground the smash mark off so the pulley go back on. Kind of scary. Oil pump seized up. Well, I'll show you why in a second probably. But whoever put this motor together last just loves silicone. I mean, you silicone the front seal in. I mean, it's running out. Silicone all in the front cover here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I use silicone too, but you gotta use a little bit more, a little less of it. But what happened here, this hole here, you can see it's full of rust. I'm thinking that rust and water got into the oil pump, and that's what seized up the oil pump. So that whole galley is rotten. Not the worst, I can clean that up. If you look down here, this hole here is the suction that goes to the oil pump, and it's, you know, just about blacked with silicone. This galley here should be the oil out, and this one too, you know, all these little pieces are about ready to break off. That would easily get jammed into an oil hole or a galley itself, blocked oil pressure, and this motor would have been junk. I mean, look at this. That's horrible. I mean, just a little bit of silicone is all you need, guys. I mean, it's just oozing out everywhere. So it must have been a two-tuber putting this one together. Still got, looks like the factory timing chain cover, or sprocket, because it's got the plastic on it yet. Starting to crack apart, so it wouldn't have been too much longer, that would have fell apart. Alrighty, we'll keep going. Figured I'd show you that.